Oh dear, that's gone well. 200 retired before it even started recording. It's a good sign that we have some quality drivers in the grid. That's a little bit better. 29.8. Oh, 28.8. That's. Why are they all on super softs? They've screwed it. What? Why? Well, Maxi does a 28.3, which is a... Well, this time we'll start commentating, I suppose. Now we've got somebody here, I suppose. Maxi are at 28.3 so far on pole position. What these absolutely don't realise is they're all on the softs. And the soft tyre is not the tyre you want to be on. I'm trying to tell them that, but they're not kind of listening. So basically, Max, everybody but Karim and Easton, whoever doesn't finish out. Well, then you're screwed. There's only Karim and Easton that have actually used their brains in this first part of qualifying. To put a nice way about it, let's put it that way. Because they're the ones who've gone soft. The mediums. If you qualify the mediums in the top 10. I'm back. Oh God. Anyway, I am back. After my disaster, my batteries, my controller just died. And everyone just messaging in the chat, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, so I'll probably have to adjust later anyway. There's SPC4JC, currently on the mediums. His best is currently on the soft, so he's got to beat that time on the mediums, which I believe is possible. It's a good lap together. I think he knows that as well, which is always helpful, but running out there doesn't help him. We'll see what his sector times are like. I don't get why they're all on the softs, because the softs ain't going to work for a one stop, which is the fastest strategy in here. And although track position is crucial, but the medium and hards is superior by a good 10-15 seconds, so whatever you lose you'll probably gain back anyway. It's pretty standard, because the softs only last like 6 laps, 5-6 laps, and there's no way you can take the mediums to the end on that. I tried it, trust me. But here comes SPC, seeing if he can improve his time as he comes to the line now, and he's about 4 tenths down, so he's got a bit of work to do. Items is failing to find the corner. My net is improving, but honestly, I don't get their strategies. Like, if they didn't even watched any of the tiers or anything, then they'd realise that what they're doing is a big mistake. And what my nan is doing is a big mistake. And here comes Drip Lizard on the supers. I mean, Easton and Callum are both done their fastest on softs, and now they're going to the mediums, and now they're going to the softs. I don't know why they're all on. Like Maxie's now realised that the mediums might actually be a good tyre, so he's put them on the car. But he's never going to do a 28.3 in the mediums unless you're Montana. No offence, he isn't. You have a yellow flag. I'll have him in hand, to be fair. I'm not just sure. As Drip Lizard comes to the line, will he be able to move the grid slightly? He does. He takes provisional pole position with a 28.3. Then on best of theirs on the mediums of a Calcarin, who's about to break that by a mile and ruin what is his half decent strategy. There he is. I mean, I'm not wrong. The thing is, anyone who league races anyway would know that, or even watches racing. Or even if you do career mode, I think you'd know that. All the best, as they are trying to improve on it. I think the only person who's got Archer is High Thames, but then the people outside the top 10, Public Masters retired. He's going to get a penalty in the race for speeding in the pit lane. I'm calling it. Max has gone out on them, but him improving his time is near impossible. It's a good time. Can't deny that. I couldn't do that time. So yeah, no one that's listening might realise that they're making a grave errors, all of them. The mediums and hards is the best strategy by a mile. It shows how much race work they do as well. Really, I don't like saying things like this, but it's so frustrating when I look at it and think I can win this race, because of the strategy. Not because of the pace, I mean, I'm god awful, but it's slightly frustrating as we go into the last 2.5 minutes of qualifying. Currently we've got dribblers on pole, which is a bit of a surprise. Not gonna lie, Bravo, Eastern, them sort of guys should be a bit further up, in my opinion. I mean, 4th and 5th, Bravo won the last race. Obviously, yeah, he wasn't very good at qualifying actually last race, he just won it out of a bit of luck, to be honest, keeping his nose clean. As he's used all of his ERS, so I don't quite get what he's trying to do with that. He's just going to lose time on the straights. He's coming into the pits, but yeah. Epic Tomulus is P3 at the minute, the pole. Doing a pretty solid job. Calcrim has retired. And he's doing his best on it. Makes no sense to me. Well, I don't know if Swag Muffin got back in the lobby or not. I'll have a look. I'll try and get Swag back in. Give me one sec. But anyway, Swag Muffin will be fairly happy that he's starting outside the top 10 as well. So he's got some good pace, he just needs to stop disconnecting. There's Maxi's out there on a run, he's going to try and just nick pole position, which at this point is the right thing to do because he's messed it up to begin with. I think that after me telling them what the strategy is, it kind of sunk in that maybe they're all on it wrong, which is very odd to see. It's usually a mix, but no one's really done the homework, it seems. You can change your tyres because you start outside the top 10 anyway. I'm bored with Max as Easton comes to the end of his lap. Yeah, Bravo and Easton are both together, which is probably a bad thing for Easton that it's so close, especially with these sort of sections. But that right-hander can be more than deadly, it's fair to say. As we come now to final corner, And will Maxi be able to improve on his time of a 128.3 around the final corner now? Will he be able to snatch pole position away from Drip Lizard? What it's worth? Yes, he does. Drip Lizard's not quite coming to the end of this. Bravo's been blocking Easton a bit, but I think Easton could have done something about that. So as Easton does improve, Bravo doesn't improve. That's P3 for Easton. And we're waiting for Drip Lizard as Tomulus goes to P2 there. So really nice from him. His pole time is very close. And here goes Drip Lizard to the line now. Will he be able to take pole position? I think he may have. He has. As he matches the 0.1, but obviously had a slightly better time. As it was very close in the end, 500ths between the two. To be fair, 12 seconds between the top 4, 7 tenths between top 5. Not too bad. Everyone's gone for the supers. I think SWA Gamuffin, Swagamuffin. There we go, Swagamuffin. Will go probably the mediums with Puppet Master after I've told them what the strategy is, which isn't the morally correct thing to do, but it was just going so bad in the strategy, so I'll help somebody here. But yeah, that's the qualifying. Should make for an interesting race, especially up front, with it being so close. And everyone is selecting their strategies. And they'll be all hoping the soft one's the right one, but I can tell you now, they won't make it. There'll be a lot of punctures, let's put it this way, if they go for it. That's if they all survive. I think there's a fair few of them in there that don't think they'll make it to the end anyway. Here we go to a formation lap. Anyway, this is how the qualifying session unfolds. If you can actually change camera. There we go. So Drip Lizard got pole by half a tenth. Very minimal margins to the Merc. As it's a familiar face for the Merc. As the Maxi, the Max I suppose, Max, got P2 in the McLaren with Epic Tomless. The pole in P3. We've got Easton P4, Bravo P5, SPC in P6, my Nan is 21 in P7, Kaleem KK P8, Items P9, Barboza in P10, Swagamuff in P11, and Puppet Master in the final position on the grid. Head now to the starting grid. This isn't the Drip Lizard will face. We have a clear track ahead of him into turn 1. He'll just be hoping to get off the line well and get up the road as quickly because the likes of, I think, if you look at the tyres, as I mentioned, 2 outside the top 10 mediums. As I said, they would, because that's the best strategy, mediums to hards. You just get more pace out of it in the end. It's a more durable tyre. You can push for longer. I mean, they will go off very quickly. Softs. Predict them in lap 6 if there's no incidents. I'm expecting a few incidents. I'm hoping there isn't, but I'm expecting it. As we're all lining up at the back end of the grid. board with Mercedes still got the clutch hold glitch for some reason. As we head now to 5 red lights, and lights are on the cars to move with a bit of light. Go, I think the Haas there got a very average start actually in the end, as it looks like Easton going down the inside into turn 1, and oh, Jesus, what have we got going off here? Easton's been sandwiched. I think he's lost half full front wing. He has. I think that was because of Barbosa's move there, which was a bit dodgy for me, as heads down the inside. Oh! And Barbosa's lost half a front wing, and already there's a few incidents. Swagger Muffin is in last at the minute, but he hasn't lost any wing, which is always fairly crucial. Look further forward, as they're all squabbling position. Is anyone going to outbreak themselves into the hairpin? No, but Easton's making his move on Puppet Master, who's had a fairly decent start so far. Bravo as well, getting past Puppet Master there as Barbosa. It's not great driving, is it? Let's be fair. Quicker he gets last places for the better, I think. His driving is nothing short of stupid. At this point, we've got an incident in sector 3. I think that's Kalkrim, who's not actually lost any front wing, so fair play. Swagger Muffin might actually have lost off front wing because he's struggling, unless he's just chilling. I think he's just chilling, to be honest. It doesn't look like it's that bad. As we head further forward, it looks like Bravo and STP are going to be going side by side into turn 1, and it looks like Bravo's going to get a move. We've got some shocking camera angles as we go to STP's car, as he's going for the switchback slightly. He doesn't quite get the exit what Bravo gets. As Barbosa's in the pits, and that's probably the last we see of him. As Thomas had a bad start. I think he was the one that crashed with Barbosa, unfortunately. For him anyway, really unfortunate, as Driblizzard has lost the lead to Maxi, by the way. We didn't quite get that on camera, as Easton's starting to put pressure onto I10s, who's made his way up to P3. He's kept it nice and clean with Toro Rosso, as it looks like Easton's going a fairly easy move into P3, as Bravo's probably going to follow him through in a minute. Items is looking around the outside, he's outbroke himself, he's got to come back on track, and I think Bravo's well aware of that, as he makes his way up into P4 now. As the other Toro Rosso and SPC is looking to make a move, as oh, Swagger Muffin's lost the car. You know what, he showed pace at some point, so he's just not right now. It looks pretty shocking. As Easton already pits. Already pits. If he's going for the mediums now, they are not getting clean. What tyres is he going with? Oh, he's changing his front wing. I suppose it's hurting his pace. As Puppet Master got well out of the way of that. Epic Tumulus. Gaps is already starting to show, as Thames has found himself a barrier. He doesn't crash it. To be fair, I know he's doing a 3-point turn. He's very lucky not to get the 12 for reversing on the track. And Thames is back down there now. As Kalkim KK is looking at the back of the Force India Puppet Master. But it seems to, every time these lot battle, they seem to kind of bottle it. Anyone comes near them. There's Puppet Master going to Narnia. I mean, where's the bottle? Because Thames has got a penalty, and the battles are just going to spread out now because there isn't anything else. Alright, in lap 4. I mean, come on, guys. I suppose the incidents with Barbosa didn't help. Very good feeling that it's might be his lost race. So that sort of driving isn't needed. There's Puppet Master Pits. I don't think I've got the... I know what I've done. Yeah, and he's changing his wing as well. With the mediums. At least he's trying to go to the end on the hards, but I don't see it happening. Here's the closest battle on track is this one. Between Tomless and Magnanis 21. And Magnanis taking a very interesting line. Going through the hairpin now, and you don't really want to be out there either, to be honest. Thomas is going to get a big run. He's gained about 3-4 seconds in the space of a couple of sectors, which shows the difference in driving, I suppose, because he's keeping it on the black stuff and Manan's using Narnia as an excuse, I suppose. As Thomas looks around the outside, doesn't quite make the move as Manan squeezed him out there. Fairly decent defending from him, but the exit was as bad as Manan, I suppose. As they go side by side now, and Manan will probably have to give that one up. And yeah, that didn't really work. He was too far behind to think about it, never mind actually try for it. That was Kalim, there we go, Kalim is catching Manan. Kalim is catching Manan. Oh gosh. Just these phrases coming out of my mouth here, just a bit weird. Master is on the back of Swag for the wooden spoon. And actually Easton's starting to catch up to items. There's an incident and items is out, and I fear that he's been down his own. Has he touched the curb of death? Barbo's definitely. Oh yes. There's Tomless pits and he's doing a 2-stop. And he's going to overtake him by Easton, who's going to go past. So Kakiram is looking at Manan, and he's looking around the outside, doing the switchback, and didn't quite get the traction out of the corner. And here we go into the hairpin. Oh, Kakiram, I thought he was going to go into the back of him there. They're running so deep into the corners. Why don't you just take a nice, smooth apex? And that's what they're there for. You know, the apex is there to be hit. I mean, my nanny's trying his best, but he's not really succeeding. And he's got to leave that car's width there. Fair play to him. He did. And, oh, well, that was debatable. I can see what he's trying to do there, and I'm proud of it, to be honest. The thought behind it was good. The execution needs to be worked on. It's something that I would probably have tried. Unfortunately, he went way too fast into the corner to begin with and hit Kalkiram off a bit. We've got to give that a bit of time and space. This is another incident. And Drip Lizard is in as well. Getting rid of the supers. My nanny's in. And he's going to get rid of the supers. So I said lap 6 was about the time. suppose. Because Bravo is the next guy behind Maxi. He's a long way behind. Maxi's in a league of his own right now. He's the only person that's really keeping it together. Bravo's in the lead session. I think that's best for all of us, to be honest. But Maxi is the one. Look, if you just look at his driving, it's smooth. He's hitting the apexes. He's not track extending. He's doing okay, and compared to where he was, let's say, in the last game, this is much improved. Maxi as well. I mean, he was half decent then, but he's hitting his apexes now and keeping it together as he comes into the pits. And he'll probably not come out in traffic. Jim Lizard's way too far back to even think about it. Whereas he's probably changes for me actually. And he's going for another set of supers, which is debatable in this one. Could he have got the mediums hards to the end? Lap 8, it's touch and go, I have to say. Touch and go. Bravo's got mediums. The dribblers are going. He's getting jumped by Bravo. The dribblers are an absolute mare. SPC is coming out next to Tomless, so we're going to have some battle from Epic. Tomless. Kokiram's in, and he's going to come out and just behind my Nan. He's 21, so those will come out back together, which is always nice. Maxi and Manan are the only two that have gone the supers. Both the McLarens, interesting enough, have gone the same strategy. Which I say is a bit odd, but everyone else has got pit again anyway, so I'm presuming everyone else will be on the supers at the end. So they'll be on the mediums. The thing with Max is he's got to pull a gap to get ahead of Bravo, so then he's not going to get held up behind Bravo. That really matters too much, though. He's actually making a move on Bravo. He's pushing him out wide. And, oh, I thought Bravo did a Craig Slater there. And had Wall going side by side. He did with me yesterday. But, no. So I'm just seeing things. There's Epic Top. He's having a look at SPC. There's SPC weaving. Now he picks his line. And sends Thomas right around the outside. And Thomas is actually holding it right around the outside. Extra grip he's got. And I thought it's very lucky to get a penalty, but that's a brilliant move by Thomas, making the outside to the inside. And that was rather special to go right around the outside like that. And fair play to him, as he makes up his way up to P4, as Bravo is still in the back of Drip Lizard. And these two are fairly similar on the pace. As Thomas runs wide, he's got the SPC. You get a bit of a slipstream in this one to the back of him into the hairpin, which he doesn't. He keeps it nice and tidy. Hits the apex, doesn't run the outside curb either, which is he's doing everything. So, as he heads down the straight now, will he be able to have to go down the inside? Oh no, that's just silly. What a prune. I mean, Jesus. He was doing so well, he was doing everything right. I couldn't say anything enough highly of that, the exit there, but breaking yourself into the back of it under DRS is not what you want to do. And now he's also half foot wing in to be back in the pit lane. Stupid not to be in the pit lane because he's going to lose so much time. You won't believe, like, my Nan will be at him, I'd say within 4 laps from now. That's how much how confident I am. And this man Nan fucks it right up. Manjay will be in the pits soon as well. There's actually Kalkiram and Manan. Oh dear. It looked like Kalkiram might have lost a braking point. as Swagger Muffin retires, and probably rightly so. And we've got a VSC, and these two are having a bit of a debatable. Where are they going? Having a bit of a debatable ding dong, to be honest. I mean, the cleanest balance, probably Bravo. Bravo and Drip Blizzard up ahead with second place. Maxi's got this one won. That's fair to say, unless something drastic happens. And it's been dominating. 2 seconds a lap has been quicker than anybody else. That says everything. And Bravo is significantly closer to Dripless than he was. Just how Kerem has left the session. We're down to 8. There's Bravo with the DRS there, was getting it a go on Drip Blizzard, and now in the second bite of the DRS, he's going to have another go at Drip Blizzard, who goes to the inside, but is he going to be passed through the braking zone as they go side by side through the right-hander there, and no contact, so fair play to him. Drip Blizzard keeps the position by holding the inside line. Puppet Master's up into P7 now, but we've got a very nice shot of the helicopter. I mean, what a beautiful shot. There's Maxi going past, and yeah, that's quite a beautiful shot as we're heading now down through the left-hander onto the straight, and we've got rid of it. Oh, there goes Drip Blizzard, and that is not where you want to be, and that's going to cost him the position, unfortunately for him. And that's Bravo now up into P3. P2. Sorry. And Tomless now will be hoping to try and catch up to the back of these lot. Drip Blizzard isn't giving this one up, but these two battling it aren't going to help with Triver's podium's chances with Thomas. I expect him to pick up the pace a little bit later on in the race. Blizzard almost goes into the back of Bravo, but gets away. So Bravo is going megally defensive there. Now he's giving it a bit of a weave. If he's not careful, he's not going to get an inside line. Well, that's the sort of inside line I'd be going for. Bravo has outbroken himself by being a bit of an idiot, really, I suppose. Taking an extreme inside line. Like Drip Blizzard wasn't even looking for the inside line. When you start to brake, you have to go to that outside bit and then swap it in. Yeah, like outside to in to get into the corner. And that's what Bravo didn't do there. He just went straight like a pencil. About broke himself. It's not a drag racing car. It's a Formula 1 car. You need turn like right left direction. Right, he's going to pencil through the corner. I mean, you've got to turn in at some point. And the less time you give yourself to turn in, the less time you're going to make the corner. And that's allowed us to gain a little bit. Bravo's still quicker than Drip Blizzard. That's the thing. But he just made a stupid error that he knows he shouldn't be making. And they're the sort of errors Maxi is not making. As we head now to lap 14, we're halfway through this Grand Prix. We have 8 runners left from the 12. And Bravo starting to make gains on Drip Lizard. About half a second. Tomless is not catching. Let's put that aside. My nan is not going to catch Tomless either. Quick master there. Get himself into pit. I think it's just pit. That's probably right. I mean, Easton's master plan has really worked. I mean, been a few incidents that have stopped that. And here goes Bravo down the inside. Will he manage to get stopped this time? It looks like he has, but Dribblers goes right around the outside. And looks like he can maintain position, but Bravo's got a better exit. And look at these two going side by side now into the right-hander. And will they be able to keep under control? No contact. Bravo's still going round the outside. And that is him up into P2 finally. Up into P2, should I say. As well as, yeah, it took his time, but he managed it. Dribblers coming back at him as these two are really going at it and crowding some great entertainment. And Bravo has been re-overtaken by the Merc and the Ferrari. And they're showing each other a lot of respect, by the way. I mean, fair play to both of them as they head down now to the bottom of the hill. And Bravo looks to just be slipping just behind Dribblers, but fair play to both. Fair play. He's driving at a very high level, to be fair, as in racecraft wise. Bravo goes back past Dribblers. It'll be a bit of DRS, but I think Dribblers will be fairly intent to just stick him behind and get this slipstream back down the hill. A bit of DRS as he picks up his penalty there, and yeah, that was what was going to happen really. And here he goes. Bravo has no choice but to go right around the outside again. These two are pretty much doing this every lap at the minute, and that's Dribblers are back into P2. And for some reason Maxi is still on them soft. 9 laps on them. He's pushing them a bit. Probably do 10 max. As my nan is in the pits. And I think Eastern can go to the end. Yeah, it'll be further touch and go. My nan definitely can. Interesting. Maxi has dropped into this battle. With Bravo anyway is seeing a car. But I'm presuming Bravo will be pitting fairly shortly. Sorry for lack of commentary. On some other things. Bravo did actually fit that lap. He's got 1 lap extra fresh tyres. I wonder if we can use that to his use as we head down to the last part of the race. Puppet Master is near my nan. They fight for what is last position on the track, I suppose. And Bravo has actually slipped out DRS, which isn't helping him, but in his fight with Drip Lizard. The thing they can take out of it is they're on the same tyre as Maxi now, so they might be able to gain a little bit. It's not going to win a race, let's put it that way. Because Maxi's pretty much comfortably got them 26 points in the bag. If I was someone like Manan or Puppet Master, I'd go for like Manan because he'd lose a position. I'd go for that fastest lap point, because the time isn't that amazing, it's beatable. So it's worth a shout. So it's rather up to them. Maxi could probably pit and do a fastest stop, because we've got an incident sector 2 and 3. It's not Maxi, is it? No, it's Manan. Oh dear. He's lost it in the left right. And now he's the sort of person that can risk it, I suppose, if he fancies it. The car's on his way. I don't think he hit the wall. If he did, it hit it very hard, or the right, or his wing anyway. There's Easton. He's trying to climb his way back into P4 as Maxi gets the fastest lap of 31.0, which isn't the best fastest lap in the world. As it looks like Easton's going to sail past Thomas, who's looks in a bit of trouble. Has he lost off front wing? Doesn't look like it, but I'm going to get pulled by anybody else. But for someone with 3 lap mediums to someone with 40 lap hards, that was rather easy. Lacking straight line speed, that's for sure. It showed that he had the brake and the accelerator on the straight. Other battles, Kalkura versus Balbo. At the minute it's Kalkura ahead. Oh, he's in AR though. Oh dear. Kalkura's got right into the head. Lay on the brakes, that's brake to stick it in. Yeah, I guess now. Kalkura's got DRS on. They're going to unlap themselves. But Williams is just not quick enough. Who else? There he goes. Who else? Da 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 da. Oh. They are morphing. Williams and a Renault. Oh, who's getting ahead? They're both getting. That pulls out. We pull out, look. And there goes Barboza. Ghost car anyway. I mean, his ghost car's driving better than he drives, so that's something old. There's Bravo. We'll go back to the real battles now. Bravo and Drip Lizard. to the closing laps of this race, and the only battle really got is this one. Everyone else is sort of spreading out. As SPC's had to cut up to the AI car of this 3-car, God knows what. It's AI, and AI. Didn't that just happen? Come on, you can AI car, it's only on 90. Go on SPC, I believe you. As Bravo is looking very much at Drip Lizard. I wonder if Bravo's... Look at the penalty situation. Maxi has 2 warnings. Drip Lizard has a penalty. Bravo has 3 warnings. So he's 1 warning away, really. He's just done his fastest lap of the race. Quite close enough on this occasion. So Puppet Master is likely to get Thomas as well. He's likely to get swarmed out from the standings for his pace. There's Eastern Pits to do a fastest lap, and I was waiting for someone to do that. SBC could probably do it as well. No, he can't. That's a lie. There's a Bravo. Very close to Drip Lizard. But close with no cigars. It's one thing to catch a driver, it's another thing to pass them. And in this occasion, it's looking like that. The bed for the bow. And Bravo with a bit of slipstream in DRS. It was quite late there, just Drip Lizard. Oh, and that is controversial. That is very controversial because that's something that might be position worthy. Oh, there's Bravo's penalty. He had to do it, didn't he? Look how much he's stuck by. Maybe he's just going to let him go. Or has he got half the front wing as Drip Lizard? Bravo. Tried to show further than lucky is. We're actually not dropping back from Maxi in the second half of the race. It was just the start, it seems. My Nana's picked up a penalty. It's heading down to lap 28 of 29. And it's looking more and more likely Dribbler's going to get it unless the steward. Real bad this one. Wait for Easton to do a fastest lap of what his current fastest is. Already done it. 36. So he's been beaten by 10th upon someone on me. He's gone fastest in the first sector, just about. He's gone faster in his middle sector. Just about the final sector needs a bigger improvement. And let's see if he manages it. Easton comes across the line now. The fastest lap of the race. As he heads into the last lap of the race, they're pretty happy with that. As it looks like Maxi going around the final corner is something that we haven't seen. As Maxi comes to the line now and wins in his first attempt to the season. And he'll be absolutely ecstatic with that as we head back on with Dribblers at 2. Provisionally, anyway, the inquiries. He crosses the line. In second, Bravo in P3. She probably should have had that second place. Been punted off. Easton with the fastest lap is 45 seconds down. Puppet Master with the final person to cross the line. But, yeah. An okay race. It's been an improvement on what last week was. Lots to work on still, obviously, but I feel like we're going a step in the right direction. It's a project. The marathon, not the sprint. And that's a win for the McLaren team on debut, and it's been a fairly successful McLarens, both finishing. We've got a Merc there, Drip Blizzard, and the Ferrari of Bravo. Yeah, I think the battle's going to rage on into the night tonight with that Drip Blizzard and Bravo incident, especially. And the penalty situation wasn't too bad. Puppet Master ended up with 50 million penalties, but he got P6 in the end. And yeah, guys, that was the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you everyone for watching, who joined us. Hope you had a nice race, and I will see you next. I will see you next week for the Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai. I hope we have a good one there. Expect a few changes for them, but until then, I'm Lenny over at 7, and I'm out of here. Good night, everybody.